Okay, welcome to the second tutorial in my new cheap tutorial series. And yes, that's right, as it says on the screen, we're going to be making the first animation. Yes, we're going to jump right in the very second video after the introduction and make an animation. That's how I roll. Yeah, basically, the main reasons that I'm doing this, I kind of wrote down on the screen, are that to basically dip your toes in the pool of animation, to kind of get like the idea, like unofficially, like realize for yourself that it's possible for someone to do it. Like, I'm assuming that a lot of people who are going to be watching this are going to be like complete beginners, never touched an animation program, and some of them won't be. Like, I know there's probably a lot of like people who are already doing like band story animations and stuff that just want to like get better, know how I do animations, and I am going to go into that. But basically, this is just kind of for absolute starters to get started so that you can learn how to make something. Because I know that when I take a tutorial series and stuff, I want to get right in and start doing things. That's just like the kind of person I am. I can't stand to sit there and watch through hours of tutorials before I can even like know how to make something from start to finish, even if it's going to suck and be like 2 seconds long and like not even come close to what they do. I just want to make something, finish something, upload it. Although I won't upload this one because it is going to suck, because I'm going to make it in like 5 minutes. So basically we are going to use Windows Movie Maker, the basic noob starter video making editing program. It's actually an editing software, not an animation software. When I get into the bigger programs, I'm actually going to be suggesting that you use one program for animation and another one for editing, because they have different qualities to them, different stuff that they do. But basically, I'm just going to be using this for now. And actually, Paint.net, and the reason why is because I wanted to use MS Paint because it's like the very basic beginner thing that's already pre-installed on your computer. And Windows Movie Maker should be pre-installed on your computer too, but if it's not, it's really easy to find on Google and it's a free download, or at least it was the last time I checked it, and it really should be, considering how bad it sucks compared to the more pro tools that do like cost money and stuff. And I'll get into other stuff, like a lot of people like looking at getting things through. I'll get into that. I'll talk about it later because I have opinions on that. I have an opinion, and I'm not afraid to state it. I don't even know. So yeah, going to be using Paint.net, which I actually just used this for the text on my original manga HKP. So I'm not used to drawing in it. I draw directly into my animation program, which is Flash, which I'll be looking at later. Okay, so took a pause in the recording for a sec there. Basically gonna just do like a really cheap frame by frame drawing animation. It's just real simple, probably gonna be like just a few seconds long. So like the first thing in doing an animation is obviously coming up with an idea for the animation, which I'm just going to I'm going to have a person walk up to another person and say hi, and the other person is going to say you're stupid or something. I don't know. And then on a bigger project you would write a script and stuff, but since this is just a really cheap, really short one, probably don't need to go to that. So yeah, just basically grab the brush tool, whatever. I'm going to go with a bigger brush. It's a person. Cheap person. Cross to Bowman. And he is walking. And I'm gonna basically go into your videos folder, make a folder for it. You always want to make a new video to have your stuff organized. You don't have to, but I prefer to do it so that I can find things more quickly when I need them. So basically, like if I say I wanted to just like work on Manji's vacation, I have all the files stored in a folder over here so that I can access them really easy. So I'm just going to name them, have them be JPEGs, which file type doesn't matter right now. I would suggest either JPEG or PNG for stuff. There are different situations where you'll need different types of files. Like PNG, for instance, you want to do when you're sprite animation in programs like Flash and stuff, because saving as a PNG makes the background transparent. So if you save it as like a JPEG or something, your character is going to be on the screen with a white box around them. So, but yeah, for now, just it doesn't really matter that much. Except I would avoid like TIFF and what was the other one? GIF, stuff like that. GIFs are for animations, I think, like animated images. So yeah, I'd go with JPEG or PNG. I'll just save that as one. You shouldn't have to do the second box in Paint. This is just this program. And then make a new one. And okay, so my recording just got interrupted by my brother and a loud airplane flying overhead. So yeah, so did the folders back in here. We're going to draw the second frame. The first one was of him walking. I'm turning the brush size down because it was stupidly huge. So now cross is, his eyes are closer together for some reason. And he is with Dave. Aw, man. Stupid hotkeys. Yeah, I'm used to using Flash where you can use... What the heck? Yeah. Where you can, like... I'm used to, like, all the Flash hotkeys or something. So if I, like, randomly change to a tool that you don't use or something on the screen, that's why. Because they're all set to hotkeys in Flash, the program that I use for my real animations. Okay, so he's with Dave. And... why is that a PNG? Wait. Screwed up, named it the wrong thing. JPEG 2. And then... so he's... happy. And he suddenly has arms. And Dave is here, who is suddenly shorter, and his hair is poorly filled in, and I'm lagging. Hi, Dave, Daved, hi, and I say hi. And frick, I keep forgetting to name it. JPEG 3. Yep. The animation is fun. And then how about a close-up of Dave? Saying, go away. Because I annoy him. Because I am like that. I'm not even gonna bother. There. JPEG 4. Start a new document. Oh, by the way, to start a new document, I'm pressing Control-N. That's just... it's like a general hotkey that's in most programs. Like, like most things that you'll find, Control-N creates a new document. Like it does it in Flash, it does it in Vegas, it does it in MS Paint, it does it in Windows Movie Maker, pretty much everywhere. Control plus N, and then I'm going to draw a cross for the last pick with one of my stupid bird face expressions. Yay. This is how it's done. Okay, so essentially we've just completed our main animation. Now, for the main why does it do that? Potential problem. I don't actually know how to use Windows Movie Maker. It'll probably take me like 2 seconds to figure it out, though. That's not the hotkey. No. Import from device. Sure. Oh, okay. Yep. Want to add HKP. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Just drag and drop all your images. It's just like basic computer stuff, drag and drop. Where is the timeline? Oh, I see. Or not. Yeah, it's all way different in the programs I use, but basically, like, it already has the stuff here. The times are just, like, showing for way too long for me. Like, they're all, what, 7 seconds? Yeah. And so, essentially, I have created my first animation. I can't really say it's my first animation, obviously, but like, this is the basic how you would do something like this. It has no music because I don't. I guess I could add music. Or I might not have music. Yep. Yeah, I delete all my music after I upload it to my iPod because I don't like it taking up space on my computer. Because I'm cheap like that. So yeah, and then basically after you complete the video, which is pretty easy, I think I've showed, you can go, there should be some place where you can render. Oh, this might be why I can't add music, never mind. Yep. And I have 2 songs. And they are both horridly unfitting. Can you even hear me over the music? Yeah. So after you complete it and add your terrible drawings and your terrible music. No, that's just me. There should be a place to export it, which is probably this. Yep. So it should be an option that says Save Movie in Windows Movie Maker, or it would be like Render or something in most other editor software. You want to save it as Windows Media Video file, which is like a basic, it's a basic video format that most people save things in. Which I think it's either the basics are WMV or AVI. I save as WMV. I think the quality is a little bit less than AVI's and such, but they're much smaller in file size, and also they'll upload to YouTube a heck of a lot faster than AVIs. So just basically going to save it to my videos as my movie, and it should take a sec. Or possibly a couple minutes. And yeah, when you get into making bigger videos in bigger programs, it will definitely take a lot longer to render. Like, it takes, like, in Sony Vegas, I actually haven't rendered much on my new computer, but on my old one, which is like 6 years old or something, it took like a half hour to render a 2-minute video. So, not even a 2-minute video, like it took like a half hour to render a 1-minute video. But, yeah, that was with like full animation and stuff like that, at like 60 FPS? No, 30 FPS. I tend to fluctuate between the two, so, because 60 provides more accuracy, but 30 is kind of the standard, and it also renders a heck of a lot faster, so I'm basically just going to let it render the rest of the way and then pick up the recording from there. Okay, I have let it render, and I am picking up the recording from there. So it'll give you like a message that says your movie is done, and you can play it. And it might be huge. And with annoying music that you actually can't frick. Yeah, I kind of realized watching back the last recording I made a bit of a mistake with the music thing. It's not recording the speakers for some reason. It only like records the microphone, so you can hear it a little bit coming out of my headphones, but you can't hear the main music. Which is a good thing, because my parents are in the other room and they would probably yell at me for playing incredibly loud and annoying music. So, freaking Windows 7. Yeah, you should be able to. Unless you have Windows 7, which is annoying with stuff like this. It's good otherwise, but it's annoying with the Windows. By the way, if anyone knows how to fix that, let me know, please. So basically, you have your finished video. Holding the headphones to the mic. Yep. Behold, an amazingly animated video with music that fits it great. No. But basically, yeah, that, if there's, of course, at any time, if there's any questions you'd like, feel free to ask in the comments. But that should basically cover, like, how to make a very basic animation. I know it, like, doesn't seem hugely animated, the characters aren't moving very well. Basically, an animation is basically moving drawings, telling a story. So, and that was one. It was a very terrible one, but it was one. And that is basically how to start as a beginner animator. Just make just make anything. I made basically, I can't even remember my first animation. I think my first one was actually, it was in this exact style with these exact programs, except MS Paint instead of Paint.net, because I had it on my own computer. But it was basically like just like that. I think it was longer though, but yeah, that was my first video basically. And you know, over time you learn more, you improve. But like, one thing I mainly want to just tell you to make a terrible video like this for is like fear of failure, which I'll cover much more accurately later. Fear of failure and perfectionism that are like the #1 enemies of animators. Basically, if if you feel you have to make something that's amazing, that stuns all the other animators and like makes you a great animator right off the bat, you are gonna fall flat on your butt. You are gonna be owned so bad you're gonna feel terrible for like I don't even know how long. You can't jump in and make a high level animation the first time. You can make a animation, of course, which I just showed you. It's fairly easy, but don't expect to be like the pros right off the bat. Although if you are a genius, and you should probably be solving the world's problems instead of animating. So, yeah. I need an ending catchphrase. No, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. What do most people say at the end of subscribe, comment, leave a subscribing comment. I don't even know. Yeah, I'll talk more about subscribing and stuff later too. Like how to get subscriptions and stuff, how to get subscribers. Which I'll tell you right now, the basic idea is to make really great videos that like make stuff you love, and people will just subscribe naturally, I think. So that's kind of how it worked with me. So yeah, goodbye. That was the stop recording button, right? Frick.